What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bhands here, and we got some Season 3 mid-season patch notes. I'm so excited to break them down for you. First of all, real quick, I gotta say, see what time this shit says? Like 9:30 p.m., man. This is when we're dropping the fucking patch notes. Sorry, I think it's just a little ridiculous, man. I would love some consistency, any information, not just randomly dropping it at 9:30 at night, without saying anything. I've been waiting a while to see if they would drop it. Thought, man, nah, they'll probably wait till tomorrow. And then fucking 9:30 at night, here we are. Anyway, sorry, just had to get that off my chest. For any PFG devs that are watching this, man, please give us some more clarity. Give us any consistency on when the notes actually drop. Anything like that would be nice. Anyway, let's hop right into it, man. We got Nubia obviously showing up, and a new Q wacky weekend. I'm really excited to see this. Only available Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is kind of stupid. Like, why? But at least we'll be getting a bunch of limited time game modes, which I think are going to be awesome. Hopefully, the only on weekends will be a limited thing, and then we'll get it full time. I just don't get why you wouldn't always have this. It just doesn't really make any sense to me, but I'm excited to try out everything. Like, I'm definitely going to give it all a try and see how it plays. Some casual queue as well, I think is going to be a great addition for the casuals. Hey, more for casuals, I think that's great. Some new risks. I'm going to skip past the risk stuff. Not for me, honestly, not for me. Anybody that's interested, though, go ahead and check that out, but I could not really care less about the ribs. We got some events coming. I can't wait for that. So we got some new maps. City of Townsville, the smaller one. Trophy's Edge 3, which I love the look of it. The horizontal moving platform looked really good. Dexter's Lab 3, also I actually really liked. That looked way better than the other one. Space and Beach, some other platform maps. As long as they keep working on how platforms feel, like they're really gonna need to improve the feel of platforms. I feel like to make these maps good, though they have started that a bit with dodge landing, but we still I think have more improvements to go with that. Um, so let's keep it moving. We also, what are we doing? Increased blast box height by 10% on water tower. Interesting. The core adjusted hitbox timing on basketball hoop explosion. Okay. Um, Matchmaking map pool changes. Ranked. The city of Townsville has been added to the 1v1 queue. Okay. The Extras Lab 3 has been added to 2v2 queue. Seems like it should be a good 2v2 map. Beach has been added to 2v2. Trophy Test 3 has been added to both. Space has been added to 1 and 2. Excited to see all that. Unranked, they got it all. New training mode, new options added, refill dodge meter, instant cooldowns, character specific toggles. Great, we got new training mode stuff, man. I mean, it's not a lot, but small stuff. That's, we gotta keep every patch, man, just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Great stuff, man, to improve the training mode. I am very happy about that. General combat. Ground forward dodges that do not successfully dodge an attack have now have an additional 10 frames of recovery before the fighter can perform another action. Recovery lag on successful dodges unchanged. We saw that in the Into the Verses. I'm definitely here for that. I think that's a good idea. Make dodges not quite as good. Ground forward dodge immunity hurt box size has been increased to make successful dodges more likely. Oh, cool. So when like you dodge through people, sometimes I would dodge through Garnet and I would still get hit. So hopefully stuff like that doesn't happen as much. Upon a successful hit, victim fighters will now hold their active pose. Yep, we saw the hit pause changes, so now it shouldn't look as ridiculous when you're getting hit. Good stuff. Multiple attacks have received hitbox sizing passes, with more coming in the future patch. Good stuff. Excited to see how that feels, because we're going to need a lot of this, I'm sure there's still going to be plenty of issues, but it's a good start. Automatic attacks that occur near terrain corners will no longer sense good. I died to teching out before. That's very, very frustrating when that happens. Fix an issue where certain input settings do not properly charge certain attacks. Perks. Troll tactics no longer triggers if taunting immediately after using another taunt. Okay, so you can't double up. No new added perks, which is a little sad. I was hoping we'd get a little more with the perks stuff. I like the new additions of the last perks. I was hoping we get a bit more, but it's it's okay. We'll hopefully see more of that in the future. Let's hop right into the real meat and potatoes, though. Guys, we got the character changes. Agent Smith, man. Air, ground, neutral, special. His gun. The shots. Hitbox size adjusted to better match visuals. Great stuff. For both. For hand cannon as well. Definitely needed that. Dude, that gun hit everywhere. Air, ground, side, special. Hitbox size adjusted to better match visuals, thank God. Also really broken. Sadly, no jab stuff, man. His jab is insane, man. I even saw Oog the Legend, who's the best Agent Smith, said Agent Smith's jab's like second best move in the game, behind only Steven Nair. So like that jab is insane, man. Anti-air's like crazy. So Agent projectile hitbox in size increase. Okay, I feel like it wasn't bad though. I've gotten hit by that move like from pretty far away before, but it's fine. Just some hitbox changes for Agent Smith. Arya, her grounded side special, the dagger dash, hit stun reduced. Interesting. Air, ground side special, cooldown movement increased. Okay, I mean that move was pretty bad without the dagger, so I think that should be a good change. Small stuff so far, nothing big. Looks like we got a lot for Batman though, but let's first talk about Banana Guard. General ground movement speed. Oh my! That's a big jump right there. That is my first reaction, man. That is a huge jump in ground movement speed. So Banana Guard is going to be schmoving, man. I just played Banana Guard, so it'll be probably pretty easy to tell the difference. I'm really excited to try him because, first of all, Banana Guard already felt really good. But with the ground movement speed increase like that, that's going to be big time, man. The character is going to be even better, really good. He's already number 1 on the ladder of J-Mafia, so... Ground up attack, fix an incorrect update. Okay, listed in recent patch, on hit. Wait, so they just revoked it, even though it wasn't in the game? Okay. Interesting. That's this will be good as well, because it's pretty hard to actually get the projectile shield up, because it takes a bit of time. So that's a decent buff to the perk, and that will help a Banana Guard deal with a lot of projectiles. So wow, I feel like pretty big Banana Guard buffs just with the ground movement speed. So we'll see what else going on. Who else gets that? Batman, ground side attack 1, on with cancel window delayed 7 frames. Ground side attack 2, on hit cancel window into dodge delayed 12 frames. Hit stun increased. Interesting. Ground up attack. On hit cancel window advanced 13 frames, so you could do stuff out of up tilt now, it seems. They're nerfing jab a little bit and buffing up tilt. Ground down attack, on hit cancel window into neutral attack removed. And same with into jump, so now you can't really get anything out of down tilt, but they still do. That's it though. Like that's not the problem, man. Is the problem with down tilt is it's fucking unreactable, and like I don't know, it doesn't have enough whiff, but I feel like them ignoring that is a little frustrating. But air, ground, neutral attack, cooldown refund from collecting Batarang reduced to 50% from 65. Batarang cooldown, dude, big good change for Batman, and Batarang was always up. Always up. So I'm happy about that. Air up attack, second hit, knockback reduced. Second hit on weakened debuff. No weakened on Batman up air. Awesome. W. Love to hear that. Ground up special, on with cancel window delayed 7 frames. Good, man. Up special is so good. Grappling hook aim speed increased. Batbound cooldown increased by 4 seconds. Wow, so nerfs across the board for Batman, and it's a little surprising because they didn't give him any like new combo stuff. I mean, a lot of Batmans are like, hey, give us some combos, like please. Character plays so repetitive, a lot of the same stuff, and he obviously needed nerfs because he was insane last patch, but not really any compensation as far as I can see. Maybe like the up tilt, but we'll have to see how it plays out. Overall, seems like some good nerfs to Batman, especially the Bat Bomb and the Batarang ones, because I felt like those were pretty oppressive, and Batman doesn't really need all that. So some big nerfs for Batman, much needed, because character is a fucking menace, man. Beetlejuice, Ground up attack, uncharged knockback scaling increased. Wow. So they buffed charge on up attack a little bit better. Ground down special knockback increased. Wow. So they buffed the bomb as well, dude. Beetlejuice, I think, was really good last patch. And now he's getting some slight buffs. I think the character's really good. He's just a little underrepresented. I mean, buffing the bomb, though, I do like. I'm a fan of that. I love that move from Beetlejuice. It's a lot of fun to use. Black Adam, ground dash attack. Hitbox startup window, reduce 4 frames. Okay, not much. Basically nothing for Black Adam. Dude, Bugs Bunny needs some nerfs, man. And it's looking like he's not getting them. Air up attack, damage reduced to 9 from 10. Whoopee, hit pause reduced. Okay, good. Projectiles that... Whole lot of nothing, man. They gotta do something about this character. He's top 5, if not top 3 in 1s and 2s. He's been winning 1s and 2s tournaments, and I think he's been really, really good for a while. So I would like a little more than just reducing his up air damage by 1. By 1. That's what they did. All right. That's all we get. But Finn, holy my god, that's a lot of Finn stuff. Finn's kit has been adjusted to focus more on being the anti-zoner assassin while changing properties of aerial up special to help reduce the strong effectiveness of aerial KOs. We saw that a little bit into the verses. Instead of the vacuum effect when you get hit by the up special and you're stuck in there and you spin around, it just hits a one-off. Like if you get hit by one part of the spin, you get knocked away, almost like Iron Giant's up special. At least that's what it looked like. They buffed his speed as well. I can't wait for him to go to the shop and buy more speed. He's gonna be flying around, man. Ground dash attack, first hit down, more consistent combos, good. Always just drops randomly. Ground side attack 1, maximum charge time reduced. Okay, they were slowly getting rid of the charging of all of his normals. I think that's great. I think that's really, really good change. Doing that across the board. So what else do we got? Ground down attack, first hit now, more consistently combos as well. Movement increased on down attack. Okay, maximum charge time reduced. Air neutral attack, knockback reduced. Maybe it'll combo better. Maybe you could combo Nair better. This character's gonna be like, that's like a rework pretty much though, honestly, for Finn. Like, this is some big changes, man. I'm actually curious to see how he looks, and I might have to give him a try myself after this. This is gonna be a lot different. Air side attack 1, now more consistently combos into side attack 2. Maybe that'll be true now. Before, I believe it was just kind of a read. Maybe that'll actually be true. If not, it'll just be easier to get off reads. Ground side special on hit cancel window advanced, so maybe you can actually combo out of ground side special a little bit better. Air ground neutral special, more just max charge time stuff. And air ground up special attack properties has now been updated. Single hit knockback away from Finn as opposed to multi-hit vacuum. Knockback influence multiplied. No longer launches Finn forwards. That's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. It's tough to kind of imagine, but I'm really going to be curious to see how Finn changes, because this is maybe the biggest change we've seen to a character, like, since release, man. This is pretty big. And I love the overall idea of reducing all of this, just the charge times, being able to endlessly charge, and the backpack changes are going to be really interesting to see. He might struggle with killing now, but I'm looking forward to seeing how Finn feels, man, because I feel like a lot of people can agree that the state Finn was in before was not the best. Gizmo, arrows fired in the air, now ignore platform collisions. Arrows fired on ground, okay. Ground side special, car explosion, damage reduced it was 24, by the way. Gizmo's exploding car did 24, by the way. Now 15. 24. Air down special, knockback angles made more downwards. I guess a slightly better spike. It's been getting a lot of small, weird little nerfs, Gizmo, since release. You gotta figure out what to do with that character. Holy Harley Quinn changes. Harley's playstyle has been adjusted from the one-dimensional form of aggression prior to this patch to a proper mix of aggression combos and being an anti-tank assassin. Buff to Harley ground movement speed as well. Around 220, so Interesting to see how much faster the character actually looks and feels. Ground side attack 1, hitbox, okay, just adjusting visuals on all of her jabs. Now the last hit of the jab is better as well. But I feel like we rarely see people, Harley Quinn's actually use it, so maybe you'll see it now. Ground neutral attack. Now breaks armor. The hammer. I'm pretty sure her hammer is the ground neutral attack. So that breaks armor. I mean, I guess it's a big hard hitting move, so it's not terrible. And maybe she didn't even have any armor breakers. It might have just been her bombs. I don't think that's that bad of a change. Ground up attack. Active hitbox duration increase 2 frames, better match visuals. Okay, hopefully that'll help because that attack was whiffing a lot. I feel like I saw. Ground down attack 2. Knockback increased, knockback scaling increased, knockback angle made horizontal. So now down tilt 2 can kill off the sides a little bit better. Air side attack 1, knockback angle made more downward to allow more ground bounces. Oh boy, dude, Sarah's already a nightmare. So ground bouncing as well, interesting. Air side attack 2, knockback increased to, okay, slightly buffing Sarah 2. Wait, what? So side attack, air side attack 1, the knockback angle was made more downward to allow more ground bounces. Then air side attack 2, knockback angle made more horizontal to prevent ground bounces. This to prevent instant tech after side attack 1. Okay. Interesting. Air neutral attack, hitbox removed from Harley's head. Air ground neutral special, cooldown ammo removed, overall cooldown reduced to 8 seconds from 12 seconds. So now no ammo, just a base cooldown. That sounds good to me. Doll projectile now ignores platform collision. Yep, just like Gizmo arrow. Air ground side special, pressing the attacker special button will fire the boxing glove projectile up to 23 frames early. That's interesting. Maybe that move will actually be useful because I feel like it's been terrible since beta. Air ground down special, hitbox more. Okay. Rage, plasma, okay. A whole lot of nothing for Iron Giant. Jake. Fixed an issue where Jake's hand was not properly becoming invulnerable. About 50% charge. And they're slightly, very slightly buffing Jake up air 2. That's all we got for Jake, man. That's a whole lot of nothing for Jake. I figured he would get a little bit more. Speaking of a little bit more, we are getting a lot of Jason stuff, man. This is going to be a very interesting. Fix an issue where buffering dodge out of some attacks would dodge the wrong direction. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't get that. I got a lot of Jason bugs, but not that one. Speaking of bugs, I haven't seen any bug fixes, and like, need more of that, man. More bug fixes, please, for the love of God. Alright, ground dash tag. Projectile shield startup window reduced 2 frames. Hitbox startup. So, really? Oh, so now it starts up quicker. So now you can better block projectiles with dash tag. Hitbox startup window reduced 1 frame. So, bit of a buff dash tag. Just comes out a bit quicker. Blocks projectiles a bit quicker. That move was pretty terrible. So, much needed. Ground neutral attack. So that is his big charging axe, I believe, where he charged it over his head. Knockback increased even more, even though I feel like it was really good. Charge knockback multiplier decreased, okay, on whiff cancel window. So it's probably only a small buff to like the immediate use as opposed to charging it. It would have an insane amount of strength. Ground side attack 3, knockback scaling increased. Hell yeah, man. I hated that when you did jab 1, 2, 3 and just the throw, which is so satisfying to land and hit. It like didn't send them nearly as far as I thought it should. So I really actually like that change. Also, I would do ground side attack 3 instead of just doing, side special because side special always dropped. Or not always drop, but would drop time sometimes. Ground up attack, the bed on hit cancel window delayed 1 frame, on whiff cancel window advanced 8 frames, so you can't act out of it as quick, but on whiff you can act out a bit quicker. Ground down attack. It moves pretty bad. It had an armor breaking effect, and like I don't know, could kind of send him up for a in position to be combo, but they can't actually get anything true out of it. Startup window decreased 1 frame. Knockback angle made more upward. Really, more upward. Knockback increase, so now it will kill, I guess. Knockback scaling increase, movement increase. So they want the down attack to be a killing move, is what I'm hearing. That's what it's looking like, at least. Interesting. Air neutral attack, knockback. I mean, okay. More ground bounces on Nair. Air down attack, startup window decreased 3 frames. So there comes out a little bit faster. Ground neutral special 2. Shout attack. What? Am I missing something? Is this a new move that we're getting? Cause I don't know of any shout attack. I like how they just don't even tell us, man. They're just all right, whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, cause that's I actually yeah, it's gotta be. So I wonder, is that's so the ground neutral special is when you charge the armor, I believe. You charge up and you give yourself some armor. So I guess when you that's on cooldown, you now get this move. Um God, where's the clarity, man? Like I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It'd still be nice to have a little bit more clarification, but that's what I believe. So hitbox startup window reduced 1 frame. Um, but what it's how applies it? Hitbox size increased, better match visuals, damage increased. What is the shout attack, man? I'm confused. Maybe I'm missing something. Now applies stun debuff on hit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. It got me a little confused. Air ground side special, knockback scaling reduced. Now consumes rage buff. That kind of sucks because it was nice to be able to. A lot of Jasons love teleporting around when you had the rage buff, and they reduced the knockback, which is good because that was like the best way to kill. Man, I feel like every time it was just the teleport to kill. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I guess down tilt now is better to kill with down tilt and then send them up and try and when you're above Jason, man, it's a terrible spot to be in. So fixing issue, okay. Sleeping bag, got on whiff, cancel window, advanced 45 frames, capture box size increased. So I'm a little confused, honestly, by the Jason changes. I guess we're going to see once we get to test things out tomorrow. But I was told this character was getting a bit of a rework, and like this is pretty weak changes. Don't get me wrong. But I just wish I knew like what's going on, like ground neutral special 2 and all this. Maybe I'm assuming I don't know. I guess we will see tomorrow. Sorry I can't break it down better for y'all, Chad. I'm just doing what I can, but they don't really give us much clarity on these patch notes, man. LeBron fixed an issue. Yep, just fixing an issue. Morty, snake projectiles now. Ignore. Yep, ignoring platform collisions. Okay. The slight nerf to grenades as far as kill power, which is good, because those things can fucking destroy you, man. Ground side special now splits enemy Morty grenades. Hitbox adjusted, please, man. That dirt hitbox is huge. No more weakened on dirt. Finally, let's go, man. Oh boy, I see my man right down here, but let's keep it moving, man. Reindog, ground neutral attack, area version unchanged. So that's just the spit projectile on hit cancel window, advanced 13 frames. And projectile spawn location moved lower. Reindog now moves forward during the attack. Okay. Air ground neutral special. Tether pull activation. Advance 4 frames. Can't attach to Watermelon Steven. They made it fast. That's surprising. Ground side special on hit cancel window advance 11 frames. By the way, there is negative whiff on this move. Negative whiff. You can act out immediately on this move. On hit cancel window advanced 11 frames. So now you can act out of it faster, but there's still no whiff. Ground up special. Oh my god, did they finally fix Crystal? Dude, my boy has been wanting this since release, man. Did they actually do it? Crystal would fire while in limbo state, like in Taz's stomach. Fixed an issue where the crystal would stop firing once it returned to terrain after drifting away. I gotta clap it up, man. Finally. Every time, man, my friends would never play this game, and they'd come over, not play if they're not playing for like a couple weeks. Every time, did Reindog's crystal get fixed? Nope. I can finally actually tell them, man. I can finally tell them they did it, man. They did it. Did they fix Rick's laser bug? Probably not, but thank God, man. We got some bug fixes, man. We got some bug fixes. That's some good shit, man. And a good one like that much needed. So I'm very happy about that. So throwing up or down, I'm interested to see because I love that mechanic, being able to throw a Reindog in twos. That's like, I'm a big fan of that. Okay. Rick, boy. Oh, we got. Oh, they did it. All right. Let me take it one step at a time. I fucking read them like a book, though. I'm just gonna say that. Oh. They buffed his movement as well. This patch addresses Rick's Meeseeks usage issues as well as inconsistency with his combo starters. Ground movement speed increased, but they made him faster. Holy shit. I'm very excited about that. On with cancel window, advanced 12 frames for jab 1. Really? I mean, Rick Jab had by far the most whiff out of any jab in the game, like by far. I'm sure it's still gonna have a decent amount, but it's nice they actually changed that, man. That's pretty nice. It's a good change. Rocket, yep. It's good changes for all projectiles. Ground up attack. First hit now more consistently combos in the second hit. Good. I still feel like the hitbox is a little weird on that move. I feel like that's good. It doesn't drop, but hitting the first hit is good. But then like the second hit, like if you try to anti-air somebody when they're all the way above you with Rick, and like the whip hitbox when it's already out is like terrible. But either way, good stuff. Make it consistently hit. Awesome. Ground down attack now has a hitbox on Rick's hand that combos into the fart bomb projectile. What? And fart bomb breaks the armor. What? No way. I mean, I'm here for it, man. I think it was awesome that you had to space it perfectly, but now you don't, and like, dude, I'm gonna be abusing the fuck out of fart bomb. Awesome, man. People, hey, the other Ricks that weren't as good as me that couldn't land fart bomb, this will help y'all out. Air ground neutral attack. Isn't that just laser? Attack momentum can now carry Rick off platforms. Okay. Air side attack. On hit, cancel window into portal advance 2 frames. Now ignores play. Okay, so on hit, cancel window into portal advance 2 frames. I don't know. I'm not sure how that'll play out. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Ground neutral special. Wait, maybe is yeah, this is because ground and neutral special is Meeseeks. All commands now have a hitbox on Rick's hands. Really? So the pointing? Where Golf Meeseeks can now reflect ally projectiles to redirect them. Yes. Kicks an issue or golf club Meeseek when not swinging his club. Bro. But finally, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening, man. I've been asking for so long. My favorite thing in the world, man, is setting up a golf club Meeseeks in beta, at least setting up a golf club Meeseeks and shooting a laser at it and having him reflect the laser was like such a good mix up. And it was gone in this new version. I'm so happy we get that back, man. And I'm really, though, this one makes me so excited to see, like, if, like, pointing, like, the hitbox is probably not going to be good, but that's going to be really interesting to use. I never thought they would do something like that, but that's really cool. Awesome Rick changes so far, man. And now, new ground, neutral special cooldown. Rick can now use this attack on cooldown to utilize the hitbox on his hand and give commandments to idle Meeseeks. So that's just the added hitbox, right? That's I thought this was something else actually. When I saw they were adding a new move on cooldown, I thought they were adding a new move to Polymorph when Polymorph is on cooldown, because Polymorph has such a long cooldown. I thought they were going to add a whole new move for his down special, which I really wanted, but the fact that we're now, like, that's so interesting. I can't wait to mess around with that. I can't wait to mess around with just the pointing, because, like, when Rick tells the Meeseeks which direction to go to, he just points. But, like, the hitbox is probably not going to be good, but, like, I still can't wait to mess around and use it. But that's so that's actually, thinking about that now, probably the biggest buff to that is the fact that when you set up, say I set up 2 Meeseeks, I put one and I then set another and I have no Meeseeks on cooldown, I couldn't actually activate those Meeseeks that are out. But now I can set up 2 Meeseeks, and even if I have no Meeseeks on cooldown, I can still move them. That is actually huge, and I love that change. I'm just now realizing, like, not only is the hitbox really cool and a great change for it, like, that's really awesome, but the best part is that you can now move Meeseeks that are out when you don't have Meeseeks already up, like, off cooldown. That is huge. I am really, really, really excited for that. And I'm definitely going to be trying Rick tomorrow. I'm going to have to make some Nubia's gonna I am going to be playing a ton of Nubia, but Nubia I'm going to have to at least split it up, man, cuz Rick is like, this is amazing, the changes he's gotten so far. Let's finish it off, cuz this, I'm just can't get over how insane that change is. So lastly, air, ground, side special, projectiles that travel through a portal will reset their history, allowing them to hit fighters that have already dodged. Yo, I can't. These are the greatest Rick pouch notes I've ever read in my life, yo. Oh my god. They did it. They listened, man. They actually listened. My 2 biggest wishes, and they delivered. They delivered. When you would shoot a laser and your opponent would dodge it, it would then go through the portal, come back, and the opponent would just be able to walk through that laser like nothing happened. Like, it's just, the move is useless. But now when they go through the portal, lasers and Meeseeks, they gain a new hitbox. Huge change that I fucking love, man. Absolutely love. Air, ground, down special. Ally morphosized buff no longer increases damage dealt. Increased knockback unchanged. Ally morphosized buff will now increase fighter weight. Wow. Okay. So no longer increased damage. You still get the added knockback. It's still easier to kill when morphed, but it doesn't do more damage. And they buffed the weight with morph, which is kind of crazy, because that was like the big downside of, like, oh, you're big and you have a way more kill power, but if you get hit, you not only get comboed, but you die just as early. But now they actually made him heavier. I mean, 15 units I don't think is like a ton, you know? It's not like he's going to be Iron Giant weight when he's big. You're definitely still going to be able to kill him. Like, the 15 units isn't game-changing, but allowing him to live longer is definitely a buff to Polymorph, man. So that's kind of nuts. That's kind of nuts, they buff Polymorph. This is insane, man. I can't believe they buffed the shit out of Rick. Like, I will take it. I'm happy as hell about it. But, like, character's gonna be like fucking top 3. I'm just gonna say that, man, and I might have to go full tryhard and stop messing around because this character's gonna be insane, man. Like, he's gonna be crazy now. I can't believe this. Amazing changes. Phenomenal, PFG. Y'all fucking crushed it. Now, like this shit was amazing. I can't get over that, but only thing now I could ask is on cooldown polymorph getting a new move. But like, amazing. Amazing, man. Huge Rick changes. Can't wait to try them out. Samurai Jack. Air ground side special. Hurt box is now extended, so Jack is less likely to teleport through incoming projectiles. Okay, not much. Shaggy. Oh, I'm a little nervous, man. They're not going to nerf him as much as he needs it. General. Okay. Passive. Fix an issue where Shaggy cannot use instant aerial dodge rage specials. Okay. Ground side attack. 1 on whiff. Cancel window. Delayed 2 frames. 2 frames of whiff to Shaggy jab. I mean, more whiff is more whiff, man. That's good. But it's still going to be not much, man. It is still going to be not much. That's kind of nuts. Wait, I just realized. Did I read this? I did read this right? Yeah, cancel window increased. Or just had to make sure. So a little bit more whiff on jab 1, but that's it. Ground up special on with cancel window delayed. Okay, a little bit more whiff on up special. Air down special. Shaggy can now grab enemy fighters during attack startup, carrying victims into his ground slam. Really? So it has a hitbox now when he's like the air down special, when he's plummeting to the ground, you can now hit him like old LeBron dunk. I hope it's not that crazy, but like that sounds that sounds a little dangerous, man. Yes, dude, we're getting rid of Weekend, chat. We're slowly getting rid of Weekend. Great, man. Rage area down special. Oh boy, yeah, that's gonna be scary. Wish we got a little more nerfs for this man, especially here. I mean, the right thing, more whiff. But I feel like it's not nearly enough, man. Not even 2 frames is not it. Because that thing has no whiff. Alright, let's keep it moving. We're already running long. Sorry, chat. I'm going to try and do my best to keep it moving. We got a lot, though, and Rick took a while. Steven Universe, air, neutral, attack, on whiff, cancel window, delayed 5 frames. Charge, max damage multiplier, reduced to 2 from 3. Okay, we needed more whiff on Nair. Big stuff, man. Nair is crazy. So, more whiff for that is good. Air up attack, knockback, scaling reduced. Good. His up air destroyed people. Air ground, neutral special, knockback decreased, knockback scaling. Okay, so some Steven nerfs, man. I like it. I like it. More whiff as well in the ground up special. Some good stuff, man. It definitely needed Steven nerfs. Nothing that big, but like pretty good, especially with Nair needed and up special like much needed, and like it seems like it's gonna be good. Steven changes. I like the Steven nerfs. He definitely needed it. Oh boy. All right. Stripe. His dynamite explosion hitbox size reduced. Thank the Lord. Thank you so much. Explosion hitbox damage reduced to 7. Okay. Traveling hitbox duration reduced. Traveling. Okay. So, and ammo cooldown increased. Not enough. Not enough at all. But the hitbox, man, at least, like, please. I'm glad they know that that hitbox for Dynamite is insane and needed to be brought down, and that's good. And a little bit more. I still think they should up it a bit, but good start as well. Increasing the ammo cooldown probably needs more, but still a good stuff. Ground side Superman. Okay, that can now Superman punch and not get caught by projectiles. Makes sense. Taz. Ground neutral attack. Spit projectile now ignore. Okay, nothing. Ground up attack. First hit now more consistently. That move destroys. Air ground side special. the tornado. Hitbox now better matches visual. Hurtbox position updated so it no longer drifted behind the tornado. Fix an issue. Air ground up special. First hit now more consistent combos in the follow-up hits. Air ground up special cooldown. First hit now more consistently combos in the second hit as well. Air ground down special. Boot projectile lifetime increase. So they buffed boot a little bit. Okay, not much. We're getting, wow, holy shit, a lot of Joker changes. Oh my god, it's still going. With the reductions to the Joker's jab focused gameplay, the playstyle became one-dimensional and very defensive. These changes hope to improve his approach game and introduce new combo routes while also reducing out some of his laddering power. Okay. Ground dash attack, hit pause reduced, no whiff. That move has negative whiff, just like the Reindog down side special. Negative whiff on dash attack. Air ground neutral attack, hitbox now added to Joker's hands while he throws cards. Now moves the Joker forward. New neutral attack on cooldown. Joker can now use this attack on cooldown to swipe his hands without throwing a card. Cool. Not a bad idea. I like it. Ground side attack 1. Forward movement increased. Okay, so moving forward more on jabs. Ground up attack for, and same thing, man. Forward movement increased. I've seen a decent amount throughout these patch notes, and I'm curious to see how that actually plays out. An on whiff for more on whiff for his up attack. Very cool. Ground down attack. Hitbox added to the Joker's hands when the teeth are thrown. Hopefully get more use out of that move. Now moves the Joker forward. Teeth projectile spawn advanced. So more use out of that, which is cool because that move is rarely ever used, and it seemed like a pretty cool move. So they're buffing that. Air side attack. Startup window before charge reduced. Okay, they're really buffing Sair. Grounded side special. Now moves the Joker backwards when the rocket projectile is launched. Makes sense. It's just natural. Knockback increased. Okay, fair enough as well. Grounded down special. Jack in the Box. Hitbox size increased. Cannon fire startup reduced. Yeah, that's another, like, barely. You never see that move, dude. You never see that. But these two moves you never see used ever. Air down special. Startup window increased 2 frames. Good. Knockback influence modifier. So definitely needed more startup. That's good. That move's insane. Air neutral special. Knockback angle more downwards. Okay. So ground bounce, I guess. Air up special. Uncharged knockback reduced. On hit and on whiff cancel. Window delayed until after he reduces the balloon. Joker's wildcard perk. Cards knockback scaling reduced 19 from 21. Awesome. Joker wild, more nerfs. And up special, more nerfs. Cool. We're still going, and it looks like we're near the end. We got some Powerpuff Girl changes, baby. Much needed. Let's see what they are. Aerial combat has been improved to allow more unique aerial combo routes and more aggressive gameplay in the air overall to better match their grounded game as very light but hyper rushdown assassins. General visuals have been updated to better feature the leading girl. Bubbles leader airspeed buff reduced. Ground, so Bubbles isn't quite as fast in the air. Ground down attack damage reduced to 6 from 11. Hell yeah, man. That down attack is already such a good combo tool. It did not need to deal 11 damage as well. Air neutral attack damage reduced. Good. Nair damage reduced. Knockback increased. Whoa. Nair knockback increased big time. More horizontal. Hit stun reduced. Knockback influence monitor. Wow, so big changes to Nair. I'm not sure how they're going to play out, but I feel like that's a good thing. Really gonna need to see how Nair feels after that. Is it gonna kill, or is it just made so it can't combo as easily? I don't really know. On hit cancel window advanced 5 frames as well. Curious to see. That's some big changes to Nair. Air, ground, neutral, special, blossom. So that is the freeze, I believe. Knockback increased a little bit. Knockback angle made more horizontal though. Knockback influence multiplier increase, so that can kill. So now blossom freeze can kill a little bit better. We got bubbles, reflect, hitbox duration increase 5 frames. I feel like the hitbox duration wasn't as much of the problem as the startup, but it's still not a bad thing. Air side special. Each girl now causes different knockback angle on hit. Girls no longer bounce backward on hit. Didn't each girl already cause a different knockback angle on hit? They did. Like what? All of them are. Am I crazy? Dash hitbox. Armor break removed. Okay, so now it doesn't break armor. Fiction issue. Yep. Air, ground, up special, blossom, travel distance reduced. And Buttercup increased. Buttercup went nowhere, so that makes sense. Air, down special, fiction issue. Acrobat perk or acrobatic attack perk on whiff. So this is the aerial dash attack. On whiff cancel, window delayed 8 frames. Repeat move lockout. I hate repeat move lockout, man. That's so weird. So I don't know. It's overall reducing damage, but like, what did they actually give for? I guess Nair. We'll have to see how Nair plays differently. Huh. I really don't get the changes just from reading this. So we'll have to see how Powerpuff Girls actually plays, because this, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty confused from this. So we will have to see. Tom and Jerry, ground up attack, up tilt, man. On hit, cancel window is now limited to specific actions. Ground up special, ground down. Dude, this is so weird though. Like, why are you making, like, I feel like you're just making it worse for like the casuals, and like, because not everyone that doesn't read this are gonna be like, why can't I use certain moves out of up tilt? I don't know. So now, I guess it's just a band-aid fix for this, trying to prevent the loops, just so you can't do jab out of up tilt is really what this is. Ground up special, rocket projectile. Yeah. That's weird, man. That's weird. That I don't like that at all. It just seems like a terrible band-aid fix, a band-aid on a gunshot wound. So I don't like that. But we'll see. Well, hopefully they can figure it out. It's a tough problem. They got to figure out what to do about that move. And clearly, they're not sure what to do about it. So right now, this is what they're working with. All right, Velma, air ground down special. Yep. And then last but not least, Wonder Woman, ground dash attack, on whiff cancel window delayed 4 frames. Ground side attack 1, on whiff cancel window delayed 1 frames. Nice. More whiff on dash attack and jab. Air down attack, hitbox size adjusted so it's less likely to hit above. And ground up special, remove the ability to fast fall and line cancel and interrupt the attack early. Okay. Alright. Well, that's a whole lot, man. Wow. A lot of changes. Sorry it took so long to break it all down, man. I feel like I spent forever just talking about Rick. But there's gonna be a couple characters got some big changes. Mainly Batman, Finn, Harley, Jason, Rick, and Joker, and Powerpuff Girls as well. I love the Rick changes, man. I gotta say, I fucking love them. But I'm just gonna wrap it up here, man, because this has been long enough. We'll see how everything actually plays out once the new patch drops. But that is gonna be it for me. I hope y'all enjoyed the breakdown of the new mid-season MultiVersus patch. And I will see y'all when the patch drops. Peace out.